you?
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. Pleasure. From Mexico?
Yes, sir.
Of course we're here in Singapore together. Makes all the sense in the world.
Nos encontramos en el especial de Inferno with these two guys.
Hey, look at this. Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Very good.
You are in the record of playing this live action character for the third time. I know Woody has the record, but
Well,
this
coming
one?
up on the 4th. Yeah. Yeah.
And how do you feel to be back in
Look,
this
I'm a
suit?
selfish actor, and I love playing smart guys. I love playing the smartest guy in the room. What Dan Brown has created and Robert Langdon is the gift that keeps on giving. I love that every time we've made one of these movies, I've learned something new about art history or theological history, history in general. And I love that every time we've done it, I've got to go to a place like France or Rome, or in this case, Florence, and we get to actually shoot, participate, make an active movie that is actively in places like the Hall of 500 or the Ponte Vecchio. It's a fantastic role and a fantastic series of movies that I think are getting more and more complicated as we go along and ask more and more pertinent questions with each succeeding film.
There's a switch. If you throw it, half the people on Earth will die.
And this starts like 10 years ago when the adaptations to the book to the big screen starts, right?
Yeah, yes. Da Vinci Code was its own kind of controversy built, based around religion. The next one, Angels and Demons, dealt with more the politics. Could the sort of the history and the mechanics of the church be hijacked? And could there be a coup, a power grab? This one is much more present. This is a modern problem that we've all thought about.
Yeah.
Overpopulation, what does it really mean? So it leaves the controversy of religion behind, but it pushes our buttons in another way that I think is more modern, more contemporary, reaches even a broader audience around the world. And I think it's also led to an edgier, faster-paced kind of movie thriller.
I left you a path, the hardest one yet. Only you can finish it. You are humanity's final hope.
And I think you want to make feel another people like annoying, right? With this kind of topics.
It always foments an opinionated discussion. If you were going to ask people after they see Inferno, it says, would it be worthwhile killing half the people on the planet Earth in order to save it? Some people might say, well, yeah, that's the price you got to pay, which is fighting words to some other people. So Dan Brown asks these questions for which there is no real answer. There only are opinions, and that can be volatile sometimes.
Which is the thing that you was surprising the most of this kind of a new world that you discover in the script?
Well, in this case, we got to literally go to the place where the Renaissance began, which means where man's intellect started being applied to the world that invariably, without question, improved it, made it a better place, in which they said, let's stop thinking this one way and let's open ourselves up to possibilities. Well, you could say the same thing is necessary today. Let's start embracing our intellect and start working together and literally altering the course that the world is on. The fact is, human beings have that power at their disposal anytime they choose to use it. It'd be nice. I think that's a good thing to put forward. Hey, you want to choose to use it? Well, then get going, get cracking.
It's Dante's Inferno.
Dante defined our modern conception of hell 700 years ago. Why Dante? Why this map of hell?
There's always that question of the problems that we face as people, as human beings, as societies, are always very complex, and there are always a few of them that are reaching a crisis point. And do you respond to them in extremist ways? What do the great minds do? Do they try to take control, or do they work with society to try to find the most human way for society to progress. So I think that this movie, while it's fun to watch, it's got the puzzles to solve, the clue path, a great performance. At the end, it gives you something more, which is you know, something that you have to think about.
And you make feel very comfortable with Tom, right?
Well, it's great. You know, it's been a great collaboration, and
A lot of pain.
I hope we find 5 more movies to make.
Yeah, they're fun.
Hope so. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Good
Thanks.
luck.
Oh my God.
La realidad supera la ficción y la realidad que vivimos no solamente en México, ¿no? Sino en todo el mundo es fuerte porque hay muchas cosas pasando que